Go. Hello and welcome to the inaugural round of the F1 2024 Fantasy World Championship here in the Sepang International Circuit. It's the first time F1's been here since the 2017 season. That race was won by Max Verstappen, I believe, in the Red Bull. Whereas Verstappen this round, the two-time world champion now, is down in 18th place. An awful qualifying from him, an awful season last year, being the reigning world champion. And it's an awful round this weekend as well. Or this season as well, not looking promising for the Red Bull driver. And of course, the 2023 car is being used for the opening at least 3 rounds, I believe, or just until we can get the 2024 cars ready, because unfortunately they are not ready. Let's go through your grid. Weird issue of Liam Lawson in qualifying. If you saw the highlights yesterday, he's at the back of the grid. It was originally showing him in 4th, but he got disqualified due to a technical infringement. De Vries in 19th, Verstappen 18th. As I was saying, the two Red Bulls awful in qualifying today. Albon 17th, Sainz in 16th place, Zhou Guanyu in 15th, Tsunoda 14th, Sargent 13th, Schumacher making his one of 2 starts this weekend in 12th. Is Mercedes, the first time since he left Haas in 2022. Lando Norris in 11th, Magnussen 10th, Gasly 9th, he won the most rounds of the season, also had the most DNFs of the season last year. Hopefully he's going to want to have to get rid of those DNFs and get more wins if he wants to challenge for the title this year. Lance Stroll, another championship contender up until the late rounds of the season last year. He's in 8th place. Piastri, he won 2 rounds last year in 7th place. Hulkenberg in 6th. Van Dorn in 5th in potentially his only start of the season, his first time in F1 since 2018. The Formula E regular for DS Penske, Théo Pourchaire, making his full F1 debut this year. I say full, he will miss the Le Mans Grand Prix as Callum Ilott replaces him in that one. But he's starting in 4th and only his second start in F1. He did the Californian Grand Prix. He did the Californian Grand Prix last year, replacing Valtteri Bottas. He replaces Bottas full-time as Bottas leaves the sport. Leclerc in 3rd place, your reigning world champion. George Russell in 2nd place, and Esteban Ocon on pole. Of course, getting that all-important pole point. And now leading the championship. Not long left until the start. Of course, the formation lap starting bang on past. Just getting ready for the clock to tick to past, and then we can get going on the formation lap. Five seconds on the clock, and then we can get going. 3, 2, 1. There we go. The formation lap about to get underway. We are going to be showing a formation lap this time. I think we're straight into the action. Just so we can explain a little bit, but this Sepang International Circuit, it's a great circuit. Of course, F1 going here multiple years. There is actually rain scheduled, or rain forecasted for the later part of this race. But currently it's bone dry. It's been bone dry all weekend long. Of course, one of the latest, I think it's the latest F1 started. Of course, it did start in July in 2020, and it will start in July again next year as well. Of course, I think it's the Bend which opens next year. Next year's F1 Fantasy. Of course, we had the calendar confirmed a few weeks ago. I'm not going to go through that just yet. It's there side by side, a bit of a parade lap. The formation lap is now for the grid, all going side by side. We've got a brilliant race in store for you today. I'm just going to let you watch the cars go around while they do the formation lap, just so you can enjoy this little bit of parade lap. I'm going to struggle commentating here, to be honest, but oh well. The cough which I've had, not actually been that bad last few weeks, but it just comes back as soon as the season starts. It's honestly typical, but these things happen. We go around the final corner now and get on the grid to start this race. And now the 5 lights immediately starts to light up. You can see the right hand of the grid very skew there. That might slow them down a bit. This lights out and away they go. The right hand of the grid having to correct himself, and it's going to be Ocon who gets the better start, but George Russell immediately attacks the Frenchman. Can the man who dominated all the last season before being caught right at the last hurdle. But it's going to be George Russell down inside, and he will take the lead of the Malaysian Grand Prix as Ocon almost spins around there on the curbs. Very tricky turn 2 here in Malaysia. As they go through the flat out turn 3 towards turn 4, 90-degree right-hander. Good overtaking opportunity there, too wide. Stroll versus Paul. Stroll versus Paul Chair further back for P4. But it's Russell who leads Ocon, who leads Leclerc, and it's Stoffel Van Dorn, sorry. Not Lance Stroll. So Van Dorn doing a good start. Hulkenberg up into 5th place as well, fighting with Teo Pourchaire. Good, there's almost a spin there. That's Nick De Vries almost spinning around in the background. Big moment for him. Hopefully he's able to stay all 4 wheels on the track. A big moment for Nick De Vries. Don't think he actually hit any cars, but he was very squirrely on the exit of the corner. He is one lucky man. Where is Nick, the Dutchman? Where is he? Right at the back behind Albon, Verstappen. I don't think Albon's actually got a front wing. No, he hasn't. So such a shame for the Thai driver. In probably the closest he has to a home Grand Prix this year. Without a front wing, and his race ruined before it really even gets going. We'll get some replays shortly, just while we see how it all goes at the front. Do want to see how Nick De Vries is doing though. Can he catch up? What is the gap between him and Albon? Of course, he should get a bit closer. There's another front wing flying off there. Someone else in the pits. Who is that? Pierre Gasly. That is such a shame for Gasly. And I think there's a Haas without a front wing just in front as well. Is that Magnussen or Hulkenberg? I think it is Magnussen. Yeah, K-Mag without a front wing as well. 3 front wings already gone, but De Vries has already caught back up to the pack. And he's in front of his teammate as well. It's Carlos Sainz versus Logan Sargent as they break towards turn 4, and Verstappen now break himself, and he spun his teammate, and that's going to take out some more cars as well. Sainz off, Hulkenberg off, Sainz now without a front wing, and a big crash, and Sainz is spun round there as well. Drama here in Sepang as the 2 Red Bulls collide. Drama, but Ocon leads as well. Ocon taking the lead back. Of course, he got pole originally. The drama here in the opening lap of the Malaysian Grand Prix. We will get a replay in a second. That's what happened, but there is a nice little battle between the 2 title protagonists last season. They're back at it immediately on lap 2, and they're already doing it what they did last year. Of course, George Russell, he only won 2 races last season. It was the opening round and one of the last rounds. I think it was round 25 in the Chinese Grand Prix. And now Russell getting back past Ocon, and so Charles Leclerc round the outside. He's got the inside line for turn 2. Is he going to be able to stay in front? Yes, he is. I should say all these cars are on hard tyres, or going for the long strategy. No one going aggressive on the softs. I think we can now get some replays of what happened on the opening lap. Going to start off with Albon. See what happened to him on the opening lap. What happened to the tyre driver? Of course, we did see a big moment for Nick De Vries. Here, it might have been there. There's De Vries to the right. No, that's not De Vries. There's De Vries in front. Oh, that's where he hit the back of Sainz. De Vries goes out wide, does he? Yes, he does. Gets into the gravel and almost loses the car. Thankfully, misses everyone. Just gonna go back and see. Just watch it from this angle. Might have been a little bit of contact with Sainz. I don't think that was though. Just big moment. He just sends it. He cuts the corner. I don't think he'll get penalised for that because he lost a lot of time. Gasly as well lost his front wing. It's already gone by this point. Gasly lose it. He tries to move on that Hulkenberg area is, and hits the back of Theopold's chair. Speaking of Hulk, no, Magnussen who lost his front wing later on. I don't actually know what happened when he lost it. It was in the very end of the lap. P12 he was. Is it to do with Gasly coming into the pits? Potentially it is. And yeah, it just hits into the back of Gasly. That's a shame. With a Dane and then Verstappen as well. And another one involved in an incident. See, outbraces himself, spins his teammate around, and then bowling with Hulkenberg or Magnussen, sorry. So yeah, let's go back to live coverage now. I think that's enough replays for the moment. Let's go to Ocon and then let's go to live. 9 minutes in currently. Go for P2 and there we go, back live now. So it's Russell who leads Ocon. There's a back marker there of Carlos Sainz, so of course he was one of the cars, he was one of the bowling pins in that incident. I'm sure Verstappen will get some sort of penalty for that one as well. It's already under investigation. They don't just tend to give penalties for the just occasional front wing losses. I think that will be a penalty for Verstappen for being the bowling ball. Actually, no, the bowler. Being the bowler, and then using his teammate as a bowling ball and taking out Sainz and Magnussen. I don't know why I keep thinking it's Hulkenberg involved in it. I'm probably just saying that because we've already seen Magnussen being involved in one thing, but it's another one as well. Anyway, can Ocon chase down George Russell? Ocon Russell be in charge of the season just like he was last year. Of course, winning round one, almost winning the championship. It was Californian Grand Prix where it was turned around, with Charles Leclerc being so consistent and Russell just not giving the results in the final half. I'm going to see him move into the final corner around the outside. Ocon's going to do it, and Ocon takes back the lead on lap 5 of 56. We should have said how many laps we've got. It's 56 here, or 120 minutes. But it's unlikely unless there's some sort of weather issue. Still Ocon who leads, no challenge from Russell more in this race, but it's still the top three. It's how they started currently, but of course it's not been like that the whole time. Van Dorn in 10th, so he's obviously lost a few positions this race. Liam Lawson up to 12th, to be fair to him. Yeah, he's still last, basically. Speaking of Hulkenberg, I said he wasn't having issues, he has had an issue. He's obviously had to pit for some reason, so is Zhou Guan Yu. So we'll get a replay of what happened to those two. In this lap, was it? So we get the double apex into the back of no. Bit wobbly there. Is it going to be here maybe? Don't see anything from Joe. So why he came into the pits. So why is Joe in? Oh, the sandwich, is it here? It's Liam Lawson, I think. Yeah, it is Liam Lawson. Going down the back straight. Got here. No. So why is Joe? Oh, Joe just pits anyway. That's a strange one. Didn't know why Joe pitted. Didn't see it. Looked like he had any damage. Hulkenberg. I don't know, to be honest. I'm just gonna watch the leaders because can't really see anything that happened there. It's 13 minutes in, so there's 3 minutes behind at the moment. Still George Russell leads. He has got the Ferrari, which is giving him DRS. No blue flags. Yeah. We'll fast forward it. It's still George Russell. Leclerc trying to fight past Ocon. The Frenchman v the Monegas. Gonna focus getting back live, which we are now. Yeah, sorry about all the coughing, by the way. That's can't do anything about that. Still Ocon, Russell and Leclerc, they're fighting through turn 2. There's George Russell still in front of the Monegas. It's Ocon who leads Russell, who leads Leclerc. Who leads Théo Pourchaire doing a brilliant job, the Frenchman. Van Dorn, that's Stroll. Lance Stroll, the Canadian driver. Another season in F1 after his first real successful season last year, proving all the doubters wrong. Daddy's Cash, proving that maybe Daddy does. That Cash is doing well. Of course, he isn't confirmed for next season. They have got a few drivers confirmed for next season. A lot of F2 drivers being promoted. We'll go through in a second the signings made so far. All the driver transfers that we do have. Of course, we already announced earlier on this season, or earlier on this year, that Hulkenberg and Magnussen will retire at the end of the season. So Haas, again, just like the end of 2020, making a double change. That time it was Grosjean and Magnussen being replaced by Mazepin and Schumacher. This time it's Magnussen again and Nico Hulkenberg being replaced by Oliver Behrman, one of the drivers, and I'll have to have a look to see why, who the other one is, because off the top of my head I can't remember. I'm not good at my job, apparently. Entries 2025, here we go. So neither of the Alpines are currently confirmed, neither's Lance Stroll. Drugovich is confirmed one for next year. Ferrari, it's Leclerc and Hamilton. Hamilton coming back from retirement to drive for Ferrari next year, replacing Carlos Sainz. And then Haas, it's Behrman, as I said, and Zane Maloney. so he will be making his debut as well. The Barbados first ever F1 driver from the country. Pourchaire stays for another season in Sauber with no news and if Joe will take that other seat just yet. McLaren's the same with Norris and Piastri. Mercedes is the same with Vesey and Russell. RB the same with Yuki Tsunoda and Liam Lawson. And as Lawson is doing some races for Red Bull this year, replacing Nick De Vries, it'll be Carlos Sainz replacing De Vries as De Vries leaves F1 at the end of this year to focus on Formula E and the World Endurance Championship, which he has, to be honest, to do better in. Kind of, not really. But yeah, it's Sainz who replaces De Vries, as Sainz of course leaves Ferrari to go to Red Bull, and then in the Williams it's Logan Sargent leaving it. Andrea Kimi Antonelli, what a driver he is. Young prospect. Going to be replacing Sargent. Anyway, back going, it's still Russell who leads Ocon, who leads Leclerc, lap 10 on now. Ocon trying to put pressure, they're all quite close to each other now. Pourchaire, Stroll, Piastri, Norris. Of course, Norris still get to win a race in Formula 1, he's one of the only drivers on the grid yet to win. Such a shame. Got a feel for him, to be honest. There's Russell, do we go for little breaks, a little rest, a little rest, I don't know. Anyway, Ocon making a move around the outside of the final corner. Is Leclerc going to put pressure on Russell as well? But it's Ocon back in front here in Sepang. Ocon has done brilliantly so far. Can he emerge himself as an early championship contender? Of course, Alpine reigning constructors world champion Théo Pourchaire going around the outside of Charles Leclerc. Is he going to be the first driver to be on the podium? This race isn't one of the current top three. No, he's not. Almost there, but not quite, unfortunately for him. I'm being told that De Vries is already out of the race, by the way. So unfortunately, Nick De Vries, while we've been gone, has crashed out the race. Let's go see De Vries. Yeah, De Vries is out, unfortunately. So he came into the pits to get a fresh set of soft tyres on. He's already down and out, basically. Full lap down. He came in to get some soft tyres on to try and set the fastest lap to maybe deny someone else of a point. Quite smart from the race, considering he isn't actually doing all the races. He immediately goes off the track. Through the hairpin to start his first flying lap. It's not this lap where he goes off, it's the lap after. So it wasn't quite the fastest lap for De Vries. I think he actually has got a fastest lap currently, De Vries, sorry. De Vries currently with the fastest lap of this race. Let's see what happens to De Vries. Oh, it's the same thing, and big hit there for De Vries. No safety car, so they're able to wheel the car, crane the car out. Probably we've got a crane from over hit round here. Brought it over, so thankfully they're able to stay green with just local yellow. So I'm actually surprised about that, but somehow there's no safety car. So still no safety car yet. Still dry as well, which is nice. No rain just yet. I'm going to sit back live and then we can see how they're doing. Porsche still in 5th. Still these 3 in the front. Schumacher in 8th, so he's done quite well. Van Dorn is the one who's lost the most amount of positions, currently 11th after starting 5th. It's Russell who leads Leclerc, who leads Ocon currently, but we know that will not be the case later on. So Leclerc now in front of George Russell, and Ocon trying to get past George Russell as well. Lance Stroll, he won 2 races last year in Slovakia and South Africa. Of course, we're going back to South Africa. Let's actually go through your calendar for next year as well. Of course, a lot announced over the summer break. There's Ocon down the inside. Can he make the move? No, I can't. Oh, there's a big check-up. Lance Stroll's come out of nowhere now. He's in 2nd place. It's the first time that someone not in the top 3 on the grid is on the podium. And Terry Porsche now in 3rd as well. Ocon and Russell massively falling off there. It's Leclerc who leads Stroll, who leads Porsche. Big gaps now between the top 2. Not really that big of a gap, but big-ish gap. But now we'll go through your current. Your calendar for next year. We're on lap 13 or 56 here in Malaysia. Let's go through it. Starts off 6th of July, Australian Grand Prix at the Bend. Second time we're going there. Of course, we went there last year with Valtteri Bottas. No, Pierre Gasly, who was victorious then. His first of, I think, 4 race wins last year. Then it's the Chinese Grand Prix at Ordos on the 13th of July. The 3rd of August, it's the South African Grand Prix, returning to the Vicasa Freeway. Where, of course, I just mentioned Lance Stroll, who won there last year. San Marino Grand Prix at the old Imola circuit. Not too sure which layout we'll use yet for old Imola, but we've got a few variants to choose from. We'll be out on the 10th of August. 17th of August, the Spanish Grand Prix at Valencia. That is the Ricardo Tormo circuit, not the street circuit, but we could go to the street circuit one day. 31st of August, it's the Canadian Grand Prix at Mosport. F1 returned there for the first time since the 1970s, so I think. British Grand Prix on the 14th of September at Snetterton. Belgian Grand Prix on the 21st of September at Zolder. First time F1's been there since the 1980s. Czechia Grand Prix on the 28th at Brno. 5th of October it's the Bulgarian Grand Prix at Bulgaria Grand Prix circuit in Sofia. That's a new circuit. Sachsenring for the German Grand Prix on the 12th of October. It's the 26th of October, the Bahrain Grand Prix at the Bahrain International Circuit. It's the endurance layout they used the 2010 Grand Prix for that one. US Grand Prix at Mid-Ohio on the 9th of November. It is the Argentine Grand Prix. It was actually originally meant to be the opening round of this season at Buenos Aires, the 16th of November. Brazilian Grand Prix at the currently closed at reopening for one last time. The Brazilian Grand Prix at Curitiba on the 23rd of November. The New Zealand Grand Prix, first time F1 goes there. Highlands Motorsport Park, 7th of December. Then it's the Sydney Super Night on the 14th of December. A night race in Sydney to end the season off. Okay, that's that done. While I was going through that, there's a podium for Piastri. So he's now in 3rd place, getting past the Frenchman. Still a solid drive for Porsche, and it's only his 2nd Grand Prix to actually get a podium in that very messy Californian Grand Prix. Yes, that's because his engine didn't blow up. I'm going to let you watch them for about a lap or 2 because my throat's getting a bit dodgy, but once that's calmed down, I'll be back in a second. While I've been gone, a big position-wise, big news. Stroll leads, Piastri second, Russell third. Leclerc, while I've been gone, has gone from first to fourth. Obviously, you already know that. He's actually technically still third, but there is a fight here. Can Russell get it? Yes, he can. Good move from the Brit on the monogas, and it's the two championship contenders still fighting. Of course, from last year, those two all at it, and they're still all at it. A knock on now down the inside on Leclerc. That would be a great move if he makes it work. And he has to back off, and that could let Liam Lawson pass, and it does. Yuki Tsunoda, sorry, the Japanese driver. He won the Spanish Grand Prix last year, first round that was broadcasted. You know, quite a few podiums as well, including one at his home Grand Prix. So close to winning that one as well for Motegi. If you didn't know about me, let's go through what big motorsport fan, of course. Always do these races week before they're scheduled, and do watch a bit of racing as well. British Touring Cars currently on, and Indy next. Some good racing all around. So if you do watch it, just watch it. It's quite good racing, to be fair. Ingram currently leads at Donington Park for race 2, a heavily delayed Donington Park race weekend. We also got the Porsche Sprint Challenge and a red flag GT4 after a big crash. Oh, they're back going. We'll pause that until the British Touring Car's done. Anyway, Leclerc still in 4th place. It's Stroll v Russell. Piastri leads. Is Russell back into the lead now? Yes, he is. And who would have doubted him? George Russell back in the lead. They're almost 3 wide further back. Send from Leclerc, that's a good send. But Stroll's going to go straight away back into it. And they've all kind of bunched each other up now. And it's the top 2 with a big gap. Look how bunched up they are. Mick Schumacher's come out of nowhere. That's the first time we've seen him all racing. Through goes Mick Schumacher. Oh, that's just... the wheels lock and it's so annoying, but... part of our factor. Isn't it? Part of our factor. Stroll 3rd. Schumacher now 4th. So he's looking for his best ever finish in F1. Teammate currently leading, of course, the German manufacturer. The team his father once raced for, Michael. Keep fighting, Michael. Someone I think coming into the pits. It might be Liam Lawson. Or Logan Sargent's going slowly. Has he got damage? Oh, front wing's going everywhere. The rear wing gone from one of the Williams. Messed up. What did happen there then? Liam Lawson, another one involved in that. What did happen? Let's go on board. There's another car in front just in the pits, not too sure who that is. Oh, Albon hit his teammate. That's what happens. So we ended him, unfortunately. Actually on medium with Albon, didn't realise that. Anyway, let's get back live. "20 seconds off. I think Albon will be in, so I think he will be in. He lost his front wing in that one. So it's the second time this race that teammates have collided. First it was the Red Bulls, now it's the Williams. Anyway, Russell v Piastri for the lead currently. Stroll there as well, trying to get past George Russell. The dive down the inside, almost gets the lead. Second, sorry, but not quite able to. They're going to be side by side, go down the main straight. Are we going to see him move into turn 1? Most likely we are. Stroll off the inside line into 2 as well. Round the outside, is it going to work? It'd be a good move if he does, and it will work. Oh no, Russell will get it. We're going to have the inside line. Stroll, he will get into second place. Brilliant racing here. Into Pang. Russell going to go for it. Back down the inside. Yes, he is. Now he's in second place, and his teammate Mick Schumacher might want to stick a nose in and try something. But it is Russell in second place now. I'll let you watch these out for them. Back into Pang. Currently Russell, Piastri, Stroll, Schumacher, Norris, your top 5. Norris trying to reel in Mick Schumacher and try and connect the two groups together at the moment. Of course, Russell won the opening round last year. Can Piastri try and make a move round the outside and get past Russell? Yes, he is, and so can Lance Stroll as well. Russell leads the two places in one corner. Piastri leads Stroll, who leads Russell, and almost makes Schumacher getting past his teammate as well. Unbelievable racing. Into Pang. Why did we get rid of this circuit, may I ask? Because it's been unbelievable from the start. And now Russell chasing back down Lance Stroll. Too short. Ocon we did see. Where's Leclerc gone as well? Leclerc pit? Must have. Yeah, Leclerc's pitted. Ocon down in 7th as well. Your pulse this up. And he chases down Yuki Tsunoda in the RB. What we call it, an AlphaTauri then. It's an RB. If I do call an AlphaTauri an RB an AlphaTauri or a Alfa Romeo, Salva and Alfa Romeo, do apologise. I mean, well, it's meant to be, of course. The liveries are this until we get the 2024 cars available. The main reason we started around now is because we wanted to get the Le Mans double header. Is a move for the lead. Stroll versus Piastri. Is it still? No, it's only Russell, isn't it? No, it's not Russell. It is Stroll versus Piastri, and it is Lance Stroll who currently leads. Speaking of Gasly's come out, Gasly pitted on the opening lap and he has caught back up to this pack. How on earth did he manage that? It is Gasly, how on earth has he done that? Chair as well in 11th place, they've all quite, to be fair, caught up to them. Wow. Right. Ocon still chasing down Tsunoda. Russell now down in 5th place. Schumacher on the podium now. It's Russell kind of brake checked, but not illegally anything. All legal from what Russell there. The two Alpines very close to each other as well. And that side goes Norris on Russell. Oh, jumped a bit there, weird. There's Russell. Almost 4 wide there. Through goes that's Kevin Magnussen in the hat. No, it's Nico Hülkenberg in the Haas. He's all over the place. Ocon now behind his teammate after pitting on the opening lap. They go down the front straight now. Norris, Russell, Tsunoda, the two Alpines fighting. Of course, the top three they're in their own groups. Stroll, Piastri, and Schumacher. The Alpines almost touching there, and all big said that contact between Tsunoda and whichever Alpine it was who's currently in front. It was Ocon with that lunge there. So, ambitious move from Ocon, to say the least. Goes through the long left-hander. Is that slow? Yes, it is slow from Ocon. The pole sitter's out. That is such a shame. And it's contact as well with Hülkenberg. And that is such a shame. Engine blows. Ocon's out. And Magnussen hit him as well. Hülkenberg, sorry. It was Hülkenberg, yeah. That is such a shame. Go on board with Hülkenberg. He's on board from Hülkenberg. That last incident with Esteban Ocon, the engine went. You can see the smoke. Gasly's able to avoid him, and then Ocon, he could have gone a bit more to the left, to be honest. That's a shame for those two. Let's get back live. Hülkenberg, I'm assuming, will come into the pit at the end of this lap. Yep, he does, and a few more in as well. I'm assuming just for their standard scheduled stop. Guessing that's what it will be for. Lap 25, basically half of the race done already. It's flown by. Brilliant racing so far. Glad I've been able to give it to you. All the front runners now come into the pits. Russell, Gasly, Norris, Stroll. Russell, very long stop indeed. Russell's going to lose a lot of positions there. Verstappen also in near the back of the grid. It's Zhou Guan Yu currently. This is Leclerc going to get right back past them. You got a problem, Zhou? Quite slow from Zhou there. I'm not sure if he's got a problem. I don't think he does. But it's Leclerc back in front on those soft tyres. Not raining just yet. Second Zhou, third Lawson, fourth Albon. I'm assuming it's Piastri in the net race lead though. So I'm going to go while we wait for people to catch up to each other, and we'll see you. Leclerc pitting early. It gives him a brilliant chance in this race. Still no rain. We have got rain forecasted. So, I mean, hopefully it doesn't come when they dry, but still pitting early. Leclerc, big lead. Albon, look at the lead Leclerc's got. His teammate just in front as well, Carlos Sainz. Definitely isn't raining, is it? No, not raining. I know, it's getting quite overcast here in Sepang, so we could see rain soon. Nothing yet. Schumacher in fourth. Yep, not really that close, unfortunately, but hopefully they do get a bit bunched up together. But let's watch Mick Schumacher for a little bit. Pack is starting to slightly close up a little bit. Go through how it's doing at the moment. Of course, De Vries and Ocon both out. Sainz basically a lap down. Actually quite a gap on his teammate. Sainz on the soft. Norris, Rosland on 11th. Big surprise there. Van Dorn, where's he currently? Van Dorn down to 13th, now 12th with Joe, I'm guessing pits. Oh no, big moment there for Van Dorn. Look at the battle there going on. Yeah, let's keep an eye on Mick Schumacher, because I think he can do quite well holding off Yuki Tsunoda. Could have a battle going on here for 4th place. Mick Schumacher though, solid result. Don't know what his best result for Haas was. I think it was that one he was racing Silverstone 2 years ago, 2022, fending off Max Verstappen and eventually getting about 8th place, I think. And what is going to probably be his last 2 races in F1. Of course, just want to give a reminder that those who were signed for contracts, the ones, the F2 drivers getting promoted, those are provisional contracts. They aren't officially confirmed. It basically is dependent on how they do in F2 this year, pretty much. Mick Schumacher now in 3rd place as Leclerc's come into the pits. We saw Leclerc in the pits there. So Albon leads Piastri. This is actually for the lead, this battle. Back to where we were earlier in front running battle. It's definitely not the cars we saw earlier though. Russell out of it, Ocon out of the race, and Leclerc just pitted. And Mick Schumacher getting past Piastri there. That's a good move from the German. Oh, Piastri's lost his front wing. Piastri has lost his front wing, and that is why he got past him. Where did Piastri lose that? Did he run into the back of Albon somewhere? He got it there. What happened? It must have been there, yeah, he hit the back of Schumacher after he got past him. That is a strange one. Don't see that very often, but Piastri's race ruined in a matter of moments. Is that Schumacher's fault? I want to see. Also, I know we had the incident under investigation earlier on. Verstappen has been given a 10-second penalty for that collision, so 10 seconds will be added on to Verstappen's time wherever he finishes. I don't even really catch where he lost his front wing. It's the slightest of contacts. No, that's on Piastri, that, unfortunately. Schumacher couldn't do much about that one. Schumacher now in second place, chasing down Albon. Starting that would happen now. Schumacher who leads. Schumacher got past Albon there. Albon's tyres not coping very well. Schumacher doing quite well, of course. A very good driver he is. And all big fire coming back of Schumacher's car, and Schumacher from the lead of the race is out, and that's such a shame. In one of his only 2 starts, he's on the way all until September now and injured to do another race, and he's out of the race, and that is an awful shame for Mick Schumacher, who is out of the race. He needs to get out of that car. He is out of the car. That's good to see. What happened there for him? He was doing so well. He could have won. Just out of turn 2, going through 3. Goes the German, and there's the fire. And that's a shame. Holding up a few people as well. Albon getting held up massively there. That's such a shame for Mick Schumacher. His race is now over. I'm told that Logan Sargent's having some issues as well. Let's go to live coverage. Logan Sargent getting on the radio saying he's got issues. All down to 17th place. Not a good race for Sargent. He could be potentially getting replaced at the end of this year. Saying on the radio he's having some issues. So round the final corner in the 16th place now, because of course he's got past Schumacher. Albon pitted, by the way, so he's in 13th place. Just happened in 12th, of course, with the penalty. Definitely keep an eye on Schumacher just in case anything happens, because he was on the radio. Still going cleanly though for Sargent at the moment. Nothing just yet. And now there we go, Sargent pulling over. The issues were true. Smoke coming out of the car, no fire, but a big black smoke there. It's pretty similar to where Ocon pulled off. There's the smoke, and it's a shame for Sargent, whose race ends early, the American. Let's see how they're doing in front. A battle for the lead there. Tsunoda v Stroll v Lando Norris. This is what we're watching the replays. These 3 in the front. We'll quickly go back to live. Not that far off. If Norris makes a move on Stroll, that's a good move from him. There we go, back live now. So it's Tsunoda who leads Norris, who leads Stroll. Norris, him and Verstappen, the only 2 full-time drivers not to win, and Verstappen isn't going to win this race, but Norris could. He dives down the inside on Stroll, but he's unable to get past him. What about the end of the back straight? Through the final corner, Norris leads, Tsunoda second, Stroll third. Who's that getting involved? It's one of the Haas cars, is it? Yes, it is. That would be... can't see the number. We do need a proper timing tower. We've got the thing at the top for now. It is Magnussen in the Haas. Trying to get past Yuki Tsunoda. Not able to just yet. Norris leads Stroll now. Good racing. Here is Japan. Next week will be in Autopolis for the Japanese Grand Prix. Make sure you're here for that one. No supporters races series is for that one, so it's all normal timings, no late qualifyings or half past the hour races. Could we have a race on our hands between these two? 20 laps to go here in Sepang. To be honest, the last 10 laps has felt longer than the first half of the race. But yeah, strange. It's still Stroll in second place behind Lando Norris. Don't know where Piastri is at the moment. 14th place, so losing his front main cost him quite a bit there. There's still no rain here in Sepang. I'm going to go on board with Magnussen. Russell's in 5th, by the way. George Russell's come back out from nowhere. He's now in 5th place, so a slow stop. Not really doing much, but he's now in 5th place. So good comeback from him, just like we saw from Gasly earlier on. He's also doing well in 6th place. And also, just want to point out that Magnussen was spun round on lap 2 after that bit of bowling from Verstappen. You can see there, side by side, Tsunoda v Norris through turn 3. About turn 4. Down inside, almost off the track there. Tsunoda very wobbly, that's very stupid from Tsunoda that. We go through turn 5 towards turn 6. Double apex of 7 and 8 to follow. And there's the spots of rain. Is that on the Haas car? Yes, it is. The rain's finally here. The rain that was forecasted is finally here. It's taking 37 laps. We have some rain now. And when are we going to see the car come into the pits? It's only drizzling just yet. Track's still probably too dry, I don't think. Unless it properly has a downpour, the track won't be wet enough for inters or wets. Magnussen currently P4. Into the pits comes one of the front runners, Yuki Tsunoda in. I'm assuming he comes on for inters. Let's see what Tsunoda goes on to. I'm assuming he'll be inters. Don't know why he'd go on to any other tyre with rain coming down. Very stupid. Mediums, I think that's a visual bug, to be honest. Don't think he'll be on mediums. It's a long stop though. It's a long one. Maybe have that bit of damage. It's back onto softs. It's a very strange one. Do they? Who is doing the? Alright, the move. George Russell getting past Magnussen. Side by side, Magnussen able to stay in front, but around the outside. Is Russell going to do it? Yes, he is. The rain coming down here now in Sepang. Heavy drizzle is how the FIA are describing it. Is that Charles Leclerc coming back out of nowhere? Yes, it is. Leclerc finally back in it. George Russell rapid. You can see the rain now is falling quite heavily. You've seen previously in Sepang how quickly the rain can come down. Stroll v Norris, the two just in front up here for the lead. Russell closing these two in, and Norris comes in. Lando Norris into the pits. Is this going to be for intermediates? Surely inters for Norris. With the rain, I can't see any gap in the rain. I don't think this will go back to dry. They got to come on to inters. Snowden's ruined the race. He must have thought that this rain might go. It isn't going to go. Surely not. No one to softs for Norris. Unbelievable. Look how wet it is. The track's still dry. Surely. They would go on to dries. Inter, sorry. Is Gasly just got past Magnussen in the back as well? Oh. God, it's not fun. Leclerc now chasing down a championship rival from last year, George Russell. I don't know why they're going on to dries, to be honest. Very strange decision for Norris to know and anyone else who's come in for dries. But the top two actually came into the pits. What? Did not come in when I'd looked at them. Let's see what they go on to. Surely it's wet. They'd be stupid not to go on to wets at this point. Is Verstappen in? Yep, Verstappen's in. Russell's in. Let's see what these are going to go on to. Softs. Seriously. Slow stop for Russell again. I am. To be fair, it's only drizzle. I don't think it's actually wet enough. Or wet just yet, maybe. Because the sun is out, it's just drizzle. It's not really that wet at the moment. Leclerc have a massive lead on Joe. Albon just behind Joe. And they're all pretty close to each other. Tsunoda in 7th. On his own, he's got Gasly just behind him. Let's go on board with Gasly for a little bit and see if he can close down Tsunoda. See you in a bit. In all fairness, I think, to be honest, the ones who went on to soft, the track is still dry, pretty much. The water is raining, but the water isn't setting. It's not heavy rain, it's only a bit of drizzle at the moment. So, to be fair, I don't really see. I think soft, if their tyres were dying, they can go on soft until it's into level. But I still don't think it's into level at the moment. I think it's still dry tyres for now. There's Liam Lawson going slowly. He's struggling. He's on the hards, so they must be knackered, those hards. At 41 of 56 in the later stage of this opening round. Gasly chasing down Tsunoda. Don't think anyone's on inches just yet. No, Russell's still on softs. I'm going to go back to Gasly. Can I see if he can chase down Tsunoda? It's quite a nice little thing to watch. If someone reeling another car in, it's quite satisfying. Go through this tricky long right-hander. He's still chasing down the Japanese driver. We'll go through the final corner. Anyone come into the pits? No, they both stay out. P6 now. I think more people are coming in. Inter's yet. Anyone making the call? Don't think it's wet enough. I think I was wrong. It's even gonna... I can see in the forecast more rain, so maybe it will get heavier, maybe it will just stay like this, I don't know. Anyway, Gasly chases down Sonoda. How close it's got now. The Frenchman, the man who won 4 rounds last year. Australia was one of them. In the opening rounds. The opening round next year is at the Bend, and Gasly won there last year. I'm basically just saying at the moment, just didn't make this race. For stages, Snowden went off there. Snowden had a bit of an issue. No, Snowden's out. Snowden's engine's gone. That's a shame for Yuki. He was looking so strong, but Snowden's out. Oh, the engine just went. Car just cut out, unfortunately. So no one to reel in now, so let's watch Leclerc. Watch him live, not 20 seconds behind. Well, that is boring. And I think it's raining heavier now, to be honest. Does it look heavier? I don't know. It might do, that's all I'm saying. You never know with the weather here in Malaysia. Started to get a bit of spray, that is that. Or was that an engine? Hopefully not an engine for Leclerc. Yeah, there's spray now. So maybe it is time for inters if there's spray. That means there's standing water on the track. The rain getting heavier. Any options for inters yet? No. Thanks on softs. Anyone? Don't think anyone's on inters just yet. Where's Lando Norris at the moment? He's still got quite a gap. This Albon really versus Leclerc for the win at the moment with 13 to go, but people might still pit. Things might still happen. Albon, look how much closer he is to Leclerc now. It's getting so much heavier, the rain at the moment. I think it might be starting to come into the pits now. And they're side by side now. It's Leclerc of the lead though. Camera jumps a little bit, and Albon super around the outside, and Albon leads. Can he win his second race? Oh, with Greer, of course. He won the Italian Grand Prix last year. Oh, they've got to pit now. Look how much heavier it's getting. It's getting so much heavier now. It's gone from drizzle to monsoon in a matter of minutes. Red flag maybe, who knows? Nope, they're still out on track. Still on dries, they're not coming in, I'm surprised at that. Russell's on inters, so George Russell is one of the first people to decide to go on the inters. Sainz on soft, but Russell is on inters. Van Dorn v Porcher. What a slow battle this is. That's brilliant camera work. People are coming in. People are starting to come into the pitch now. Look how close the top two are still. Leclerc and Albon tiptoeing their way around this circuit. It's Leclerc now down the inside. They're side by side. Double apex right-hander now. But Albon's still in front. These two have got to pit. There's no chance they're not going to pit, so I don't see any issue with them not pitting. Well, I'm saying it like that, but yeah. So they tipped around, I'm assuming both their final laps. Science just in front or just behind them? Wait, what? There's another lap? No. No, they haven't. Science is quite a bit in front with these two. And actually, the Science come in. I don't think he would come in. No, Science is in, and that means Leclerc won't come in this lap. Why is Science coming? He's a lap down. Basically a lap down. There's no point in him coming in. I'm very surprised Albon comes in. Leclerc can't. Doesn't want to risk a double stack. He can't risk it. Leclerc will hit the net race lead, but he'll have to do another lap on the softs. Look how wet it is. Ridiculous strategy from Ferrari. Ferrari strategy back at it again. Very stupid indeed. And now Sainz is on the much quicker tyres as well, just behind his teammate. And I'm assuming Sainz will unnap himself rather quickly. Look how much more speed Sainz has got on Leclerc. He's going to send it down the inside, and the Sainz is in front. The Sainz will get away from him. It's quite a good strategy call, I think, from Sainz. To be fair, he could do quite well. I think Leclerc has no chance of winning this race now. No chance. No chance of Leclerc winning. He stayed on soft for way too long. Let's go on board, see what the visibility's like. Should be alright. There we go, that. Thank you. Here we go, on board with Leclerc. Deep holders now, Leclerc's aquaplane, big crash there. The two Ferraris have crashed. It's the third time this race we've had teammates crashing, and both Ferraris are out of this race. Huge development here. Leclerc, he stayed on the soft for one lap too many. Aquaplanes from the edge of the back straight. He's going to get it moving. No, he's not. He's beached it. And he's out. That's such a shame. Van Dorn spun, by the way, I think. Stoffel Van Dorn. No, he hasn't spun. Big development. Van Dorn still going. We're behind. Maybe we are behind. I'm bored of Van Dorn at the moment. Oh, Van Dorn goes off the... No, he doesn't. Weird. Camera bug there. Alright, just Aquaplane off. He's still on soft with Van Dorn. Poor chair off as well. And all the ones that are still on softs are all over the place. Hulkenberg goes through now. Poor chair going very slowly indeed. And oh, poor chair spun it. And he tries to come back out on track and he hits Hulkenberg. And poor chair's lost his front wing. Such a shame. And what are they doing now? No need of a red flag just yet. Of course, if it was a red flag, just like in the Virginian Grand Prix last year, they'd stop on track. That's all they do, nothing else. They'll stop where they are, and once the red flag's cleared, they'll continue. But these two are about going now. Porsche will have to hit for a new front wing and just inters, to be honest. The spun at the corner where the two Ferraris crashed. They have been cleared without need for a safety car. Look how wet it is. Who leads now? It's Lando Norris who leads. The man who's yet to win a race has contact. And this Porsche spun Hulkenberg around. And I think Porsche's penalties for the Japanese Grand Prix are getting sky high. And maybe for this weekend, to be honest. Unless Porsche has to come into the pits to DNF. But now off into the gravel. Porsche's really struggling. in these conditions. I'm not surprised. Look how wet it is. They should red flag it, to be honest, before anything serious happens. More aquaplaning potentially. You can see puddles on the track now. Oh, aquaplaning there is Porcher, and what did I just say? Porcher is into the wall, and Porcher is out of this race. And there's the red flag. Red flag is out now. That does make sense. So they're all stopped where they are currently. There's Lando Norris. There's Russell compared to him. Can Russell see Norris? No, he can't. But Russell's had to stop just here. But it's Norris who leads. We'll get all these incidents cleared up, and then we should get back going shortly. Hopefully Porsche is okay, and the two Ferraris as well, and then we'll get replays as well. But yeah, we'll see you in a little bit. Welcome back to Sepang, where we're still under red flag. We'll get a replay now. We know that all drivers involved in the incidents are okay. Leclerc, Sainz, these two came together. Leclerc aquaplaned into the back of his teammate. He was a lap down, or about to be a lap down. Get a replay of what happened between these two. Leclerc just hit a puddle. Couldn't slow the car down, unfortunately. The weather is actually easing off, so we could get back going pretty shortly. Just while we wait for the barriers to be repaired. Here we go. So this is what happened to the two Ferraris. You see Leclerc on the softs. Sainz on the inters. He's able to slow down. Leclerc on the softs goes right into the back of him. It's a big hit. Thankfully they're both okay. Let's go on board of Sainz. We were on board with Leclerc, so we don't need to go on board with him again. big hit of science. We'll go on the rear camera. Here we go. This is what happened from the rear of the camera. Can't slow it down, hits a puddle. It's a big hit. Now for poor Chair. He also went off. Flash forward until the final corner. See the debris there, he spins it and then bit of a mess. Him and Hulkenberg trying to get back going. And they eventually do. And then at the next basically corner, can't slow it down, gets in the grass and spins him round. It's a mess, but accident again, very next corner, and then that's why I should have come on to Inters, to be honest. He gets in the grass as well, car doesn't slow down, and then the gravel skids. Well, unfortunately, well, now the red flag came out, I think. So, yeah, this won't eat into the 2 hours for the race, it'll eat into the 4 hours, which we definitely won't hit. But if we do hit the 4 hours, it'll be night time eventually, so. Anyway, still waiting a little bit for the weather to calm down. But as soon as the weather is fine, well, not fine, it probably will be a wet, it ain't going to dry up, but you never know. Might get a little bit less intense, the rain. So, this didn't quite where we left off, it was here. So, yeah, I think we can back going now. The barriers very quickly repaired, and we should be able to get going. Yeah, very quick red flag. We're back going. To get back going. And once the cars get the message, they'll get back going from where they are and just resume where we left off. That's the good thing about the new red flag rule. And here we go. Back going now. Russell on Inters. Norris. What tyre is he on? I believe he's also on Inters. Yeah, he's also on Inters. He's into the pits again, so is it time for wets maybe? Must be time for wets. Let's go on board. See what tyre he goes on. The mediums, it is no still into some puncture maybe in the debris. Almost losing the car. Russell also in. Albon in as well. Inter's obviously not lasting too long. Everyone in. Apart from Kevin Magnussen, so he will take the lead of this race. K-Mag in the lead, or no, he's not in the lead. Who is leading? Norris. So Norris in and out, was still in the lead. So all the drivers coming in, apart from Magnussen. A brilliant stop from Norris. Let's look how far back he is. See Magnussen just in front. Who's close that we can watch? Because I think Norris might have finally won a race. There's still 9 laps to go, nothing won yet for him. But everyone is now on inters, I would assume. Yes, yeah, the incidents we've had. Hulkenberg, he's still got a rear wing, so didn't pit for some reason. He's on inters though. Van Dorn, he was on soft, so I'm assuming he would have come in at that last lap. No, still on softs. But I think he didn't actually make it because he spun, didn't he, in the gravel. So he'll come into the pitch this lap and put on the intermediate tyres. Oh, and spins it again. Definitely needs those inters, no grip at all. The Belgian, and his potentially only race in F1 this season. Potentially his final race in F1 ruined for the Belgian. There's Liam Lawson. He's on into, thought they were blue then. Is anyone actually close to anyone else? Is there any battles actually worth watching? I unfortunately don't think there is. That's a shame. So, I mean, if Norris finally won, I think Norris has won, to be honest. Unless he goes off or something. Can't see anything else happening. I think Norris has won. So I'm back. I'm gonna go for a few laps to see if anyone can catch up to anyone. I'll see you afterwards. We are back in Sepang. Well, this race was looking good. The rain came and it turned into a snooze fest, unfortunately. But we had a good race. Can't really moan about it. Norris still leads. Of course, did have the red flag briefly come out. 8 laps now to go. Russell's actually got in front of Magnussen. Ah, here you go, nice little battle. Russell beat Magnussen. They tiptoed their way around this damp, very wet Sepang. I'm surprised they're not on full wets now, to be honest. I thought there's actually standing water now, which is what the full wets are for. But, yeah. Full wets, again, being non-existent. Even when they are racing, the rain is heavily falling. Russell down inside there, they're side by side. They go through the long turn 3. Oh, Magnussen's going to stay in front. He won the Russian Grand Prix in Moscow last year. He got a few podiums as well. The Spanish Grand Prix was one of them. But Russell's going to stay in front. And Russell up to P2 in front of Magnussen. Look how slow they're going. Unbelievable. It's the most treacherous conditions you've seen in F1 Fantasy. Of course, ERS, we had that race in Vancouver, which was very wet in round 5. And then we also had the Dutch Grand Prix last year. That was a very wet one at Assen. A very wet one indeed. Of course, that race had to be a lot of weird things happened to it. Their slaps, the track couldn't hold the amount of rain they had. Unbelievable it was. One of the biggest messes we've had in F1 in the world, to be honest. But anyway, Magnussen is, look how slow they're going. I think that might have been whoever's in 4th place is behind. Didn't quite tell who it was. It is an Alpine, so maybe Gasly. So on lap 49 or 56 now. There's 7 to go after this one. Probably lapping on, you can see 2 minutes 30. It goes so much slower. Probably the hardest conditions they've had in a while. Look how wet it is at the moment. It's a shame, to be honest. It's looking good. The rain came down and ruined it. Hopefully no rain in Autopolis next weekend as well. Hopefully that can be a dry one. Magnussen now in front of Russell, so to be fair, a bit of racing. Magnussen gets in front and into P2. But they're back again, side by side. Russell is going to have the inside line. Can he get the move? Yes, he does. And Russell remains in P2 despite a heavy amount of pressure from the Dutchman. I mean the Brit. The Dane, there we go. Got it right eventually. Of Kevin Magnussen. Forgot what I was talking about for a second then. And lap 50 or 56. So close to the end, but Lando Norris come out of nowhere and taking a massive lead. One of the only people that didn't win all season last year. It was him and Verstappen, the 2 full-time drivers that didn't win. That's not possible this season because only 13 rounds of 27 last year. So it was possible. This year it's not. Norris, he didn't even win before that as well. He still has yet to win a race in Formula 1. Can it finally happen? Where is Norris at the moment? Are they catching him? Where's Norris at the moment? He's going through the final section. Through the back straight. George Russell. It's actually quite close to him. If he catches up, we could have a race here towards the end. And there we go. Magnussen in P2. Round the outside. Russell's got the inside line. Is he going to do it? They're still side by side. These two put on a brilliant show. The last few laps of Beatty have been side by side. The last 3 or 4 laps. It is brilliant. Maybe the worried isn't that much of a bad thing. Gasly's turning up as well. He can make it a 3 wide for laps and laps to end. I don't think that'd be quite possible though, in some corners, but Russell sends it. Russell to get P2. Look how close they are to Norris now. Does Norris know that they're gaining on him? 51 and 56 in the closing stages now. They haven't got long if they want to. If they want to win this race. Russell tries it round the outside. Is he going to be able to switch back? No, he's not. Gasly's now is in this battle officially. He's right behind George Russell. So it's a battle for second, and it's a 3-car battle for second. One of these drivers won't be on the podium. Who will it be? Lance Stroll is in P5. He's the one in the next pack. I don't think it's really a pack though, no, he's on his own. Joe Guan Yu as well in 6th place, doing well. Sainz quite far back. Verstappen as well. He has got a 10-second penalty though, bear in mind. I thought someone got damaged there, but I think it was just the rear wing which is still on the track. But having a red flag to clear that up, it's still there. Maybe they thought this nice little obstacle. It's strange. If you ever see a tyre on the track, pretty much the whole of the Italian Grand Prix last year. At Monza. Russell, Gasly is now actually in front of Magnussen. How I missed that, I don't know, but there's more going on about last year's Italian Grand Prix or something. But Gasly now chasing down Russell. He's going to try and make a move down the inside into the final corner. Where's Lando Norris in all of this? He's going through the final corner now. Is he going to try it? No, he's not. There we go, try and go around the outside. There's Gasly, not quite able to, unfortunately though. Also, I do want to say that yes, Verstappen on a 10-second penalty, that will be added onto his race time. Or, added to race time. You can now no longer serve penalties and pit stops. That was already a rule last year, but just to remind you, just in case, because that is a fairly new rule in F1. 52 or 56 now, we are so close. It's so far. Lando Norris. The rain falling down, majorly delaying the end of this race. It's almost 6:30, I think, here. Over in Malaysia, it's about 11:30. So a race in Asia is actually quite late in the UK. So now I'm commentating. Lots of debris on the exit there on a gravel track, but obviously not. Nothing there. I just realised that rear ring's actually on the track. It's not even on the gravel track like I thought. They're getting closer to Norris now. Magnussen's falling off this back a little bit. Stroll looks like he's too far away, to be honest. I don't see him making a comeback. If Gasly tries down the inside, he'll have the inside line for the next bit. Then Russell will keep the inside line. And he gets it. P2 still for Russell. Brilliant from him. Yeah, still side by side. Look how close they are to Norris now. I think they could reel Norris in. Don't see why they couldn't. No one's going through the final corner now. It's about 2 seconds, I think. Don't know why the camera's like this as well. There's just things in the way. It's a bit stupid. That's Magnussen coming into the pits, I think. Magnussen, if we see Magnussen. Yeah, Magnussen, I just saw it. He's into the pits. Magnussen giving up track position. Now the inter's not lasting. That could mean that other people will come into the pits. Still Russell v Gasly. Side by side, Gasly's now replaced Magnussen pretty much. Such a shame for Magnussen. Gasly almost pushes Russell wide, he has to back off. Tries to make a switch back, bit of a twitch there from Russell as he goes through turn 3. Normally that'd be flat out, it's been flat out all race long until the rain came. Russell, is he going to send one down the inside? No, he's not. He'll look round the outside though. Gasly, he invites Russell for a switch back. Russell doesn't take the invite. And Russell still just behind Pierre Gasly. 53 or 56, so close to the end now. And so close to these two is Lando Norris. The man who is yet to win a race in Formula 1. Can he win it for the first time? It's Russell trying to get past Gasly. He just can't. He can't find a way. Still about 2 seconds the gap between Gasly and Norris. Who's in P4 now? It'll be Lance Stroll. I'm guessing as Russell sends one down the inside. Gasly has the inside line though, and he will keep it. Why did Magnussen come out, by the way? I'm a bit curious to see that. P8, so he still is in the points. Verstappen in 6th, but of course 10-second penalty. Could adjust that. It's got to be the closest it's been all race, surely. They are so close to each other. They're right behind Norris now, pretty much. Gasly sends them down the inside, Russell left the outside. They'll be side by side coming out the exit. Also, I kind of forgot to mention, this race they've actually had DRS. It's not all the time that you get DRS in the circuit nowadays, but Malaysia is one of them. It's only this front straight. But of course, since the rain's come, they haven't had DRS because it's disabled in the rain. Gasly sends one down the inside. Russell left the inside line for turn 2. Can Russell take P2 again finally? He's got it at the moment. Russell will have the inside line. And he gets it. Russell back in P2. Brilliant move from the Brit. Man who led all the way until round the Californian Grand Prix. Very late on in the season. Round 25 I think it was. 24 or 25 I think in the end. Oh, Gasly almost hits Russell there. Look how close they are to Norris. They go through the long sweeping turn 5. Of course, the infamous collision between Stroll and Vettel all those years ago on the cooldown lap. Assuming no antics like that here. Look how close they are to Norris now. It'll be 2 to go, I think, after this lap. It will be, yeah, 2 to go after this lap. So 2.5 laps to go. Almost done here in Sepang. And they're right by him now, Lando Norris. He's going to have to do a defensive work of his life if he can finally win a Formula 1 Grand Prix. One of the most tense action we've had all season, and it's the first round of the season, so I mean, yes it is, obviously. Can we have rain every race? I'd love that. They're right behind Lando Norris now. He's obviously had some sort of maybe tyres wear issue. Maybe he can't find heat in the tyres. Russell's going to try down the inside. Norris has led every single lap since it's been raining pretty much, since Leclerc crashed out. Russell's going to try round the outside. Is he going to make it work? Side by side, no he's not. Norris will stay in front. 2 to go now. They cross the finish line. The 3-car battle for the lead now. Gasly's going to try it. The man who won 4 rounds last year, the most of anyone. He's going to send it down the inside. And Gasly, will he take the lead? They almost lock tyres. And Norris will have the inside line for turn 2. There's contact between Russell and Norris. But Norris will keep the lead from Gasly. But Gasly's got the inside line through 3. He pushes Norris a little bit wide. He'll have the inside line for 4 as well. Can Russell do anything? That 55 and 56, you can see Stroll in the background there. Gasly's going to send it. Gasly's going to lead, or is he? Yes, he is. Gasly leads. He's almost a full car width from front. Norris is going to fight back through turn 5. Norris sends one down the inside through turn 5. He has contact. Norris and Gasly collide. And Gasly's in front. But Gasly has a big wobble. Gasly almost spins. And through goes George Russell at the trees in the way where George Russell does lead. The man he won in Argentina to open things off last year. Can he win in Malaysia to open things off this year? Norris is going to go back down the inside. Stroll's almost caught up to this pack as well. Brilliant racing. But Norris is still in front. He's done brilliantly to hold these two off. They want the win. They want to start the season off with a win. Everyone wants to start the season off with a win. But is Norris finally going to do it? About 1.5 laps to go now. There's a gap. There's a gap forming. Gasly sends one down the inside on Russell. He's now in second place. This has been brilliant. These last few laps since Norris reeled in. The gap's closing again though. Norris obviously having some sort of issue with his tyres. Is Gasly going to make a send through the final corner? I think whoever's in second place coming in this time next lap will win the race, I reckon. It'll be a good spectacle at least. Gasly's going to try round the outside through the final corner. But Norris will stay just about in front. Yes, he does. Norris leads. Going on to the final lap. But they're side by side. Gasly is going to try round the outside so he can have the inside line for turn 2. That's smart from the Frenchman. No, he's not. Norris blocks him off. Gasly almost sticks a wheel in. It's not quite going to work though. Now 4 cars in this. Magnussen's also caught up. He's got past Joe eventually. I'm assuming they must have pitted. A few others having tyre issues. I think Norris probably would have pitted if he wasn't leading. But it's Norris and there's Stroll getting past Russell as well. Russell won't even be on the podium at this rate. Gasly right behind Norris. Focus on Gasly. Gasly almost tries it. It's a bit spirally. Double apex right-hander for the final time. Just coming up. And Stroll sends it. Stroll gets past 1. He's going to try and get past 2. Lance Stroll leads in Sepang. But Norris will stay just in front. Is Stroll going to make a move at the end of the back straight? Stroll sends one. Stroll leads. And oh, Gasly and Russell have locked wheels. Gasly and Russell have locked wheels. Oh, and they're stuck now. But this is the battle for the lead. It's Norris versus Stroll. Norris takes the lead. We'll see what happens to them lot in a second. This is for the win. Norris has spun! Lando Norris spins! Oh, it's such a shame. There's contact. Stroll's almost also around. Drama here on the last lap. Even more drama. Norris has not got a front wing, but he spins round. Where's Stroll? Norris is in front. Without a front wing, Norris is in front. I've got no idea where Lance Stroll went there, but he also spun round. Norris is going so slowly though. Who's in second? It's still Stroll. Stroll's not got damage though. Norris will have to brake so much earlier than normal through this final corner without a front wing. Surely he won't pit. That's just stupid. No, I don't think they are that bad. He rounds the final corner. For the final time. 2019, no win. 2020, no win. 2021, no win. 2022, no win. 2023, he was one of the only 2 drivers to not win a race all season. But Lando Norris, he's finally going to do it. He's going to cross the line. Norris is going to win. Magnussen's going to steal second place on the line. Oh, goodness me. If the start line was any further on, I think Magnussen could have won that. But Norris, he finally wins a race in Formula 1. Take a bow, Lando. You deserve it. But that was drama. Russell's in 10th place. Russell's out of the race. He's not even going to finish. Piastri's also got front wing damage. Both McLarens crossing the line. with damage. Verstappen's going to finish in 4th place. Joe Guan Yu over the line in 5th, just behind Pierre Gasly. Where's Liam Lawson? He's in the 7th. He's also not got a front wing. Alex Albon, neither has he. None of them have got front wings. Here's Piastri now. No one's got a front wing. Here's Van Dorn, miles behind everyone else. Potentially his only race of the season, he's going to get a point. A point is a point though. I think Hulkenberg might be a lap down. So as Van Dorn goes towards, yeah, Hulkenberg crossing the line a lap down. Van Dorn on the final across the line. What a finish the race we had there. Unbelievable. Let's watch George Russell. They lock tides, the thing you can easily do in these cars. It's lock tyres. He tried it down the inside. It's a side pod. And so lock wheels. And then in comes everyone else. Magnussen. There's into the back. Verstappen, Joe. There's Albon hitting him. Magnussen goes crazy. Magnussen almost won that. To be honest. Quite wild that. Indeed, so I want to go on board with Stroll and see what happened. That would be a good on board to have. Norris is losing it under traction. Oh goodness me, and then spins into the path of Stroll that also spins Stroll around. Racing incident there, I think, I'd say. And watch Magnussen as well. On board with him, no damage. He doesn't know that they've crashed in front. I mean, maybe they would have told him on the radio. He hits Norris's front wing. Goodness me, almost goes off the track because of that. You can see Stroll going slowly as well. He must have had some sort of damage after spinning, maybe because of tyres. Bit of an issue there. How close he's getting to them. Look at Norris as well, cruising pretty much. Fair enough, he takes the win. There's Magnussen getting so close, able to get past Stroll. Obviously he has damage. And about 10 metres more. A start line and Magnussen's won that. Wow, what a race that was. Anyway, let's go through your race results then. Of course, De Vries crashing out early on. Ocon with an engine failure, Schumacher with an engine failure, Sargent and Snow were also with failures. When the rain came, the rain poured, and Sainz and Leclerc collided. Leclerc aquaplaned right into the back of his teammate who was a lap down. That took them both out on the spot. Pourchaire crashing out, bit of a mess with Hulkenberg that he had. And that brought out the red flag when he aquaplaned into the wall at the final corner. Hulkenberg in 12th, a lap down. Russell in 11th after that just weird incident where he just locked tyres with Gasly and ended up not even finishing when he could have won this race. Van Dorn in 10th and potentially his only start of the season. He's going to get a point. Piastri in 9th, Albon 8th, Lawson 7th. It'll be Verstappen in 6th, Gasly 5th, Joe 4th, Lance Stroll 3rd, Magnussen 2nd and Norris winning his first win of the season. For wondering why Verstappen's in 6th, he got a 10-second penalty for playing bowling with his teammate and taking out Sainz and Hulkenberg in the process. Next week, the Japanese Grand Prix at Autopolis. It will be, I believe, a 6 AM lights out time. Am I right? 6 AM? Yep, 6 AM lights out, qualifying at 7. Of course, the highlights will be around 8 o'clock for that one, so I'll see you then.